This is just a state of attitude of prayer, because this is a word that I feel, that I believe that I should speak out. I don't know who it is for. Maybe it's for some of you, many of you, one of you. Hold on. Hold on to that word that God has given you, that you're believing God. Hold on to it. Did not our forefathers Abraham and Sarah hold on to that word in Genesis 12, that I will make you a great nation? And for many decades held on with no son. Yet it says in the New Covenant that it was accounted to Sarah, because Sarah bore a son at a late age, when it was not humanly possible, as it says in the Scriptures. But because she believed God, she held on. Holding on does not mean that you feel, that you know, that you know, that you know, that you know, all the time. But as you see Abraham and Sarah, when the Lord finally came to them at the age of 90, and he was 99, when he said, this time next year, you, Abraham, will have a son. And he fell on his face and he laughed. And he said the same thing to Sarah in the next chapter, when he came to visit Abraham. And he said, where is Sarah? And Sarah was in the back room in the kitchen. And she overheard him saying, next year, this time, you will have a son. And she laughed. And he questioned her about it, and she denied it. Yet in the New Covenant, it is recorded that she believed God. Because you see, faith isn't only knowing that you know. It would be wonderful if we could feel that all the time. That you just know in the core of your being that God is going to come through, and that that word He has given you is going to come through for your family, for your job, for your ministry. But God showed me, and I believe He wants me to share it here tonight, that despite the fact that they laughed, God was pleased. He didn't correct them. He didn't say to them, ah, you were so close. Just a year, you would have had a son, but no, you laughed. So close,
thank you,
but
Father.
You blew it.
Thank you.
You messed up. That's it. You're done. No son. He didn't say that. He didn't actually correct them even. And I asked the Lord, why? Why did you not correct them? Because they laughed. And as I meditated, it suddenly dawned on me that they were still believing God. But you see, belief is sometimes a mountaintop experience. No. And sometimes, when God's timing is longer than you think it should be, when it's taking too much time, when God seems to be late in fulfilling His word to you, that disappointment sets in. Abraham and Sarah, understandably, were upset. Why were they upset? Because they were still believing God. If they didn't believe, who cares? Whatever. But when you believe, you can be disappointed because of the timing or some other aspect of the process. And it suddenly came to me, they were still believing God after all those years. And when God told them, this is the time, they had so much disappointment that they laughed, but they were still believing. God was happy with them. For without faith, it is impossible to please God. Amen. Did you know God can be pleased? You can make God happy tonight. Just hang on. Believe the Lord.
Yes.
Hang on through all the disappointments. Maybe you get upset because you want it now, you want it soon, which is the way that I am. Hang on to the word, to the promise that God has given you, that you believe in God. It's okay if you're disappointed from time to time. Just keep believing. Thanking God for the answer. For whatsoever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. You are believing God for something that you don't see. Just believe Him. Continue to thank Him for it. And hang on. Amen?
Amen.
I don't know who that was for, if that was for anybody or a lot of you.